Hi, class. We had a great little Zoom class last time. We are getting really better at the breakout groups. I was quite happy with the way they happened. Most of you were able to work with a partner and talk about your question. Still, some of you, even after practice, are not prepared to answer a question, which is why it's really important for you in future when we are talking about our readings and you have questions, that you be able to say the answer out loud at home before you come into our Zoom class. Please do that. Your English will get very much better if you practice before coming to class. Now, I want to talk to you about your homework that is due Monday, 6 April. There's a quiz based on our discussion of O Pioneers for chapters 4 and 5. You can now take that quiz. You need to take it before Friday at midnight. I want you to take it early. I want you to take it first because you'll need most of the weekend to study for our unit examination from our Academic Encounters textbook. And you'll want to have as much time to prepare for that test as you can get. So take the quiz as soon as you can to get that off your plate, to get it finished. Also, some of you still have not submitted your Two Towns paper and your Alexandra paper. These two papers are important. Remember, this is a grammar and writing class. We haven't had any grammar times recently, have we? So I'm hoping that as we Zoom, I will be able to build in some grammar times. Grammar time. We'll try to get those built in. We need to. Please be patient with me as we are Zooming our class instead of being in the classroom. It takes a while to get everything that we want to do done. And then the major thing this weekend is for you to take the two tests over our Academic Encounters textbook chapters 1 and 2 for Unit 1. And you will see if you are looking at the homework page, the announcement page that gives you your homework, that the test will be over the 6 readings. So you will want to reread those 6 readings with the videos. Make sure you understand everything. And then there are a couple of pages for vocabulary review. Now, the first test, part A, is going to be your true, false, and multiple choice test. And there will be some vocabulary questions that are multiple choice also. There are, I forget how many questions, 55 questions, for a total of 100 points, maybe 45 questions. I can't remember. I have to look again. You'll see. You'll have 70 minutes. You can only you will only have one try. You can't try it a second time. So you don't want to hit the wrong key and get yourself booted out. Be very careful as you take the test. Don't start the test until you're ready to finish it. You'll need 70 minutes. You can have all the way up until 9 a.m. on Monday morning. So if you want to take one of these tests Monday morning or both tests Monday morning, make sure that you finish them before 9 a.m. because that's when it cuts off. And then if you take the test after that, you will be given a penalty. And you don't want a penalty, do you? I don't want to give penalties. I like to be very positive. I don't like to be negative. And then our second test is the writing part of the test, where the first 6 questions, you have to write paragraphs of 3 or 4 sentences or more. You can write as much as you like, but there are 6 questions. You might want to look at the questions. You don't have to answer them in any particular order. You don't have to go from, you can start with the easier ones first. And you can even write the composition and come back to the questions. The second part of this test is a 3-paragraph composition about a freedom that is important to you. So you can really prepare for that. Although when you start to take the test, you have to read the outline very carefully so that you follow the outline. You can't just write the composition before the test and then just copy it. It doesn't work. You have to follow my outline. If you don't, you won't pass that part of the test. Following the outline is very important. Answering the questions is very important. So you can't just do it the way you want to do it. And also you can't copy from anywhere. Don't copy from your book. Don't copy from the internet, because it's easy for me to find out if you have copied. I don't like to tell you these things, but all I have to do is copy your work and paste it into a program called Grammarly, and it will tell me, after searching billions and billions of files, every file that they can find, they will tell me if you have copied anything or not. So don't do that. You know, in college, copying is not allowed. And then, of course, if you have time, you want to continue your keyboarding practice. Remember, if you want to be a successful college student beyond ESL 5A, being able to keyboard or type is very important, and I'm speaking from experience. It's probably one of the most important things that I did in my whole life was to learn to keyboard. It's really that important. Well, you have a good weekend. I want you to stay safe, stay well, and stay home.